Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the flight deck. Today we're in Doha. We're flying the 747 cargo from here up to East Midlands Airport in England, part of our Formula One series on supporting the 2003 season. Joining us today, we've got Kevin over here in the Cargo Lux. A little bit of a livery LOD issue with the pink textures, but we're going to try to fix that after the flight. And I believe Scott, I see you there in chat. You're going to be flying an X-plane and just flying along for this one, testing out an aircraft there. So should be good. We are in the Asobo 747 with the AAU2 update. I did one flight with it the other day. I like it. A lot more functionality. We're going to fly it again and see how it goes. I have a new checklist that we'll be going through, make sure that's all working fine, and hopefully you'll see all the new things that are actually working on this airplane. First thing we got to do is load it, though. It doesn't load through the FMC like the Salty, so we got to use the in-sim loading panel. So we're going to do that now. So for our flight today, let's pull up my sim brief here. We are taking 78,959 kilograms of fuel. So we are going to set that. Our fuel here is down here. We're currently at 95. So we don't quite need 95. So we'll dial that down to 79 or close. We'll just go over it one more notch. There, 80.24. So that's a little bit of reserve fuel. That is all good. And for our estimated takeoff weight, we're going to be at 364,381, so 364,000. So we can increase our payload. Let's go to 364. That's 3641. It wants us at 3643. So that's pretty good. We got a few little pieces taken off. That's fine. We're going to adjust our center of gravity up to 300. There we go. So the aircraft is now all loaded and ready to go. So we'll hop on board and start getting everything set up and ready to go. No, from not that I'm aware of. You've got to do it through the in-game manager. The Salty Sim one had a button under the Salty menu where you could load it in there. As far as I've found, and I could be wrong, but as far as I found, there was nowhere in the FMC to punch it in on the Asobo version, which is what we're flying here. So I have to do it that way. We got it in. Let's jump on board the aircraft and we can start doing our flight deck safety inspection. So popping up to the overhead and turning on our flashlight. Oh, flashlight is on. We're going to come over here to the batteries. Alright, so battery is going to come on. Standby power is going to auto. External power is now connected. Alright, so we're going down through the checklist here. This is a new checklist, so bear with me, but hopefully we'll be able to hit all the points and we can see it. So hydraulic pumps are off. Wipers are off. That's over here. Nav lights are on. Logo lights are on. Landing gear lever is confirmed down. Let's get this dome light up so you can see what we're doing. Landing gear lever is confirmed down. Turn off the flashlight. And the physical lever is down as well. And ECAT's indication gear is down. Parking brake is set and physical switch is set as well. Throttles are in idle and reverse cutoffs are stowed, or reversers are stowed. Fuel control switches are off. So once again, external power is on for the left and right side, and we're going to start the APU now since it is spanking hot out. So I'm going to come up to the APU and get that up and going. And we can pop out now. Scott says he's getting ready to push back, so he's been working on his for a bit now. There's somebody heading out. A321 Neo, very nice. You can hear our APU is up and running. So we'll pop back inside and we should have APU message. If we come over to electrics, we can see the APU is not powered. There we go. APU electrics are available. We'll turn on the APU and we'll make sure the bleed air is on. So we're now drawing power out of the APU. That is good. Alright, so pulling back up here, we're going to come over to our AC panel. Here we go here. So upper and lower recirculation fans are both on. Flight deck temperature controls are auto. Let's go to 10 o'clock. We'll go to we'll go to the dot there. We'll leave the main one in auto, the cargo in auto. Trim air is on. Packs are on. APU bleed is on. Engine bleeds are all off. And now we can pop up to the IRSs and get them going. So all three are going into nav. There's left, right, and center. IRSs are in nav. Alright, we are ready for the FMC setup. So let's pop back down. And here we go. We're in the 747-8i with the EGNX engines. Nav data is current to 1 November. And we are good through there, and all that is set. So position initialization. So we're going to grab our GPS and set the IRS position is good. Over to the route page. Alright, I'm just going again down the checklist here. OTHH is our origin airport, and we are heading to Echo Golf November X-Ray, which is the East Midlands airport in England. Flight number for today's flight is Uniform Kilo Victor 5556. That is entered. And we will activate and execute the flight. Take a look in the FMC index and then settings. FMC index, settings. No, I downloaded the checklist from flightsim.to. So I guess I would go into here and just do weight and balance. set from operational flight plan. Fuel 78.9, that's correct. Zero fuel weight of 86. Cargo 66,000. Zero passengers, and my gross weight of 5.8 or 3. But, oh, that's pretty close. All right, well, that works. Thank you, Froome. That worked very well. All right. So departure and arrival information. We are going to be departing here today on runway 16 left, and we're going off on the, where's my list? The Luby 1 Yankee departure. And we will execute that. Index our arrival. We are currently set for the ILS runway 27 and landing on the Hemi 1 Echo, or arriving on the Hemi 1 Echo, and we will be going in at, well, Hemel, but let's see where it wants us to switch into approach. Take a look. We are going to transition at Pigot. There we go. And we execute that. That is good. So, to the route page. I believe that seems to be the missed approach. So after Luby, we're going to Lubet. That is correct. And after Lubet, here's where we start typing, folks. We are going to Pathum. And then from there we are going on the Lima 934 to Davos. And then from Davos we are on the Lima 602 to Tasmi. Your sim crashed. Oh no. And then we're going to, we'll see what happens when I do mine. We're going to Septu. And then from Septu it is Roxop. And then the Uniform Mike 860. Airway not found. What did I dial wrong? Oh. Put that in twice. Let's go there. And that's to O'Dally. Are you going to be able to reload in, Kevin? What do you think? And then uniform Lima 852 to Negum, Negem, and then DGET. Betty. These are all direct twos. And Renka. In bed. Oh, I know that one. Bombi. After Bombi, it's Adkov. Adkov to Sagri. Sagri to D-Nut. That one's familiar as well. And then it's the Lima 610 to Hemel. And then we're doing the Hemel 1 Echo arrival. And we'll execute that. Yeah, it might be faster than you. Alright, so that's all done. We can pop over to our legs page. We can see we're going to be taking off. Let me just pull up my charts. Mirav, Detri, Guidos, Passability, Alnek, Patum, Missel, Lubet. Passum, Lubet. So that one will go there. And then it's off to Imled and all that good stuff. All right. So carry on out this way. That looks good. And then Hemel. Wellen and everything, and Lamb. It's Lamborn, Hemel. Alright, so we'll put that there. I should put that there. That is all good. So that is our flight and our legs all done. So we're to our initial reference, and we can start entering in our numbers. So 0 fuel weight is come on 286.3. reserves for today play 7 hours roughly. Once we get going, I don't stream the entire thing. On these long ones, I split the stream, so we'll be flying up the cruise. I'll stop the stream, and then I'll tell you how far out before we start. In this case, it'll be about 5 hours or so. We'll restart the stream for the approach and landing. That way I can go do things, take care of the dog, all that type of stuff. 4.4 tons on the reserves. Cruising altitude today, our initial cruise altitude is 320. Cost index in this aircraft is 90. We'll execute that and go to our thrust limits. Now I don't have a calculator, so we're going to use our, and it's hot, so we're going to use our full toga takeoff numbers here. So we're going to come over to here. So we're going to be taking off with a flaps 10 setting. We're going to set our trim. That is set. Runway 16 left is correct. Here's our V1, VR, V2 speeds. Come over to the next page. Acceleration, altitude, and thrust reduction 1,500 feet. That is good. Transition altitude here in Dubai is 13,000 feet. Transition altitude on this page. No. We put in the winds though. Let me grab the current weather here. Oh, very nice. It's very, very short METAR here. So 130 at 9 is our current winds. And we'll come back to our takeoff speeds and set them. 13K. 13K. Yeah, transition. I don't see an entry point for it here. Where did it say that? Oh, VNAV page. I missed that part. Transition altitude is 13,000. That is set. All right, carrying on the cockpit preparation. All right, IRSs are all on nav. All right, we're going to go down to panels here. Electrical panel, battery switch is on, standby power to auto. Utility left and right are on. APU is on. APU generator switches are on. External power is off. Bus ties, all four are in auto. Generator controls all four are on. Off is illuminated as the engines are not running. You're out. You've taken off, or you're not flying. Sorry, you're losing. I didn't quite understand that, Scott. Hydraulic control switches are all off. Internal lighting as required. We got those down. Dome lights are up. These panel lights, I'm going to do one click on those lights, one click on those lights. Turn those down to half. Leave the dome lights on for now. Moving up top. Emergency exit lights armed. Fuel panel. As we come down, cross feeds are on. Fuel pumps are currently off. Window heat is on both sides. Engine anti-ice is all set to auto. Wing anti-ice set to auto. Washer. Alright, yaw dampers are on. Air conditioning is done in power up. We're all good. Temperatures are set, and that's all set there. Come down, packs are all good. Lights are all good, and we are good there. So, down to the glare shield, EFIS. Altimeter is going to be 1012. Switch that over to HPA. Oh, takeoff. Good. Have a good flight. Set as local. Weather, traffic, and terrain radars are all off. ND mode is set to normal. Flight directors are on. Auto throttles are armed. Autopilot disengage bar is up. Verifying FMA, or actually pre-select LNAV VNAV. Verifying FMA is Toga, and LNAV VNAV armed. Speeds V2 plus 10. So let's come back down here to our takeoff speeds. You can go into the legs page. V2 plus 10, that's 179, so that's going to be 199 is set. Altitude, we're going to go straight up to 32,000 feet. $32,000 set. Bank limit is set to auto. Heading select is runway heading. I'll bring up the runway heading. It is 156. .156 is set. Display controls as required. We're good there. I'm going to do oh, that's good to hear. Notch on the lights on each side. Just one notch. There we go. Alright, oxygen mask test. Can't do that. Captain's brightness is done. Flight instruments checked. Integrated standby flight display set and checked. Center, upper, and lower brightnesses are checked. Landing gear lever is confirmed down. Auto brake set to RTO. Fuel quantity is confirmed 78.9 tons and confirmed off the flight plan for block. Speed brake lever is confirmed Down thrust levers are idle, reversers are stowed, flap lever is up and indicating retracted, fuel control switches are off, transponder is set to 2000 and is in standby. Seatbelt signs are on. Alright, before pushback, before start checklist. Yeah, Kevin's still not in, and it has gotten dark here. Nice, sun has set. We should fly out of the sunset and have a daylight arrival. Windows and doors. Entry is denied. That is set. APU, we have verified it is on and running. APU generators verified as on. External power verified disconnect. Hydraulic pumps 1, 2, 3, 4 are now on. And in auto, fuel pumps are all on. I don't believe I have fuel in the center tanks. 0 and 0, that's fine. I'll turn off those ones. Beacon light is now on. Both stab trim. We want 4.3. is set. Rudder and elevator trim are set to 0. And seatbelt signs are on. Alright, before start checklist, we're going to be pushing on our own. Take a quick look around, make sure we're not blocking anyone in. No, ooh, look at that. Look at that moon. That looks awesome. Alright, we are ready for pushback. Do not crash. I just did the update last night, so hopefully I won't have any issues. We're going to be pushing back. We're going to go tail left, nose right.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, so we're going to set the range over here on Roger's side to a 40 mile. We're also going to center him. So he's got a 40 mile or 20 mile bubble, 40 miles all around.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We're going to go for 10 for our departure. Make sure the flashlight is off. It is.
Locking gear.
So as I said, I did the other one with my old checklist, which was very limited. The first flight in this, so going through this, even I'm finding stuff that's active now that wasn't before. Alright, so nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, here we go. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, let's go up here. We are ready to start. We are moving. Start engines 3 and 4. Add fuel. I'm going to set radios 122.8 on COM 1. And unfortunately it's only a single COM throughout the entire thing, so can't do my standard setting guard on COM 2. Engine 3 and 4 spinning up. Should get starter cutoff around 18%. Yeah, I think I've flown in one when I was a little kid. It is a cool airplane though, very iconic. There we go, starter cutoff at 16%. We'll start engines 1 and 2. Let's actually go this way so we can hear them start up. Wish they were a little bit louder. Still on my bucket list to fly the Emirates A380 from Toronto to Dubai. Is what a mod. This is the default 737 with the AAU2 update by working title. Sounds like we got both engines up and going. And we do. Alright, so with both engines going, we can come up here. Engine bleeds on all 4 engines are on. Generators will verify on, and we can come down to the electrics. And then we can see we're now running off of the main generators. And there's no off lights, so that is all good. APU generators can now come off, and APU will go off. Anti-ice not required. Flight controls: left, right, neutral, forward, back, neutral, left rudder, right rudder, neutral. So we've just about finished our pushback. Auto brakes confirm set to RTO. Flaps to 10. Flight deck door is closed and secured. Hello, Dead SDK. Long time. How are you doing?
Please set parking brakes.
All right, parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Sim Freeze loading in. We'll join you from Kuwait. Okay, we'll see you. See you there. Remember, Kevin, let me know in the Discord chat if you're having any success there. Oh, yeah, I gotta tell them we got good engine starts.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And Scott, once we go offline, you'll be able to as it gets as we get in the air, there's the in-flight chat that we'll be chatting in on the Discord.
locking gear.
Alright, just waiting for us to get unhooked here. And we'll be good to taxi. I think we're down on Charlie right now by the looks of it. Yeah, we are. Oh, Froome, thanks for the sub. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Alright, left is clear, right is clear. Let's see if we can spot her out there. There's the tug moving away. Don't see her yet. Ideally, she'd be waving a flashlight around or something so we could see her. Oh, there she is. Just pick her up in the red of the beacon there. So she's going to show what's the pin. Yeah, I know, but some of these, I don't know why the FPS hits get so bad in some of these sims. I get, no, like granted, there's probably a lot going on, but who knows? All right, showed us the pin, we got the wave, and there she goes. So we are good to taxi out. So everything is good. So we have clearance to taxi. We're going to be taxiing basically Charlie Alpha 9 Bravo, holding short on Alpha 1-2. And all right, so we'll come up, we'll turn on our taxi lights and our runway turn-off lights just for a little bit of extra illumination. And we're going to taxi down. Clear that message there. All right, so brakes released. Let's taxi out. Yeah, I'm flying. My main monitor for the sim is in 4K, and I've got some settings medium, couple high, and I got, I think, clouds at ultra just for the look, but it's pretty good. But yeah, there was that flight earlier in the week where it turned into a slideshow, and I don't know why. That was on Tuesday, leaving Edmonton, flying to Thompson. And then on Wednesday, we were flying to DC-3s down in the States, and it was fine. So, and it's fine here. So, I don't know what that was. If it was the airport, if it was a server issue, internet issue, I have no idea. But once we're up and we're in cruise, like I said, we're going to stop the stream. That gives me a chance to go take Molly out for her morning walk and all that stuff. But we'll then be back for briefing and our arrival into England at the East Midlands Airport. So we're down here on Bravo now. It's looking very cool. Oh, that big of a difference, is it? Wow. All right. Well, we're looking good. There's no traffic inbound, and very quiet. And there's that moon. Looking very nice. Alright, so I don't know how we got to 20 miles there. I want 10. So we're going to go right down to the far one. That's Alpha 12. Start to slow her down here. Yeah, I still got to look at updating my GPU. Get ourselves around a little bit more. I do like how you can see in the cargo door light, the door light there inside the, I guess the lobby of the cargo area where you come on board the airplane. There we go. Alright, brakes are set. Before takeoff, verify FMA, Toga Toga LNAV, VNAV. Flaps are set 10 degrees. Transponder to TARA. Alright, we're going to come over, we're going to give traffic to Roger, we're going to go traffic data and terrain. On my side, that's all set. MCP and approach panel is set. Before takeoff checklist, ATC clearance is set, runways identified. Landing lights are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on. And yeah, logo light is on. We're gonna line up. Get ourselves ready to go. Y switch off. Why? What's the Y switch? Trying to remember. Found it last time. What does that mean? Oh, where is it? I don't remember seeing it on the checklist. Why? Anybody know? Oh. Okay. Excellent. Thank you, Kevin. You are my hero of the flight. Alright. Still clear on the approach path. Looking good there. Let's get up here. Kill the dome. I do like how they've actually fixed the dome light and it goes dark in here when you turn it down. Instead of that weird ambient light that they had in the default one. Alright, we'll get ourselves around here. I'm going to add a note on my checklist about that wing anti-ice. There we are, nicely lined up. All right, we are lined up and ready to go. Engine's coming up to 40%. Engines set and verified, and Brakes released. Is there a toga switch? I thought it was that there, but it's not doing anything. Let me just see. I'm just gonna go. Sorry, guys. Just gonna go into controls. I'm gonna go quadrant. Is there a toga button? It would be under power. Power management. Collapse all. There we go. Power management. Let's see if I can find it. Throttle. Should be a toggle. Is that the way they spell it? Auto throttles to go around. Okay. So if we do this, is it? No, I'll use it. Let's see what we have here. Select an input. Sorry, search by input. Arm auto throttle. Oh, no, I don't want that. Clear. All right. Let's see what happens. Engines to 40%. Checklist incomplete. Yeah, I know. Auto throttle's armed. Well, there we go. That's what I want. Toga thrust reference, we're good. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Climbing out nicely, positive speed, gear up. And autopilot command A. Nice acceleration, we're on LNAV, VNAV speed, thrust reference. Yeah, that would be nice. So, flaps 5. I would like also, if anyone knows how to clear the messages off of this screen. Flaps 1. And flaps up. Thanks, Scott. All right, there's the moon rising over the sunset. Very nice. Making our turn. And we'll do our verification. So landing gear is up, flaps are up, auto brake is off, transponder is TARA, taxi lights and turn off lights are off. Wing lights are gonna come off as well. With the checklist, I just override them. Yeah, the 737 has a button here as well, a screw that you can just click. I just want to know how to get that off. If anybody knows. I think it clicked on when I accidentally disconnected the auto throttle when I was clicking those buttons there. You can see us on Atlanta? That's cool. So we're under a 5,000 foot restriction right now until we get to Guidos. Then we got an 8,000 and 13,000. So we're going to be slowly working our way up as we depart out of here. Oh, that's right. Looking very nice. There's the airport. There's a checklist. Oh. Look at this. Done that. We're done that. There we go. After takeoff is complete and descent. You guys are so smart. And I like leaving the fuel page there just so I can watch it. Alright, we got traffic ahead of us. Going down. He's looks like 900 feet below us. I think he's going into land. Yeah, it's all that newfangled stuff. I mean, this is the second flight I'm doing it. First time with a detailed checklist. Granted, it's a hand-printed one, but it'll work. Should be a recall button, first officer somewhere. Well, there's a recall button there. Somewhere on the MCP. Yeah, it's right up there. I did get it from, thanks. I like how you can put a big nav display down there as well. It's pretty interesting. Get the fuel back up. Alright, so we're currently flying the restrictions. Just watching them on my charts. So as we're climbing out here and working our way out of Dubai, or Doha, we are as per normal. All of the streams I do are community streams, so if you want to join in, you can come over to the Discord, links in the description, and you can join in the fight. We can do multiplayer, which we do on Sundays and Wednesdays, or on VATSIM, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We fly around the world. We fly everything from general aviation to vintage aircraft to, as you can see, big airliners. So there is room for everybody if you want to come and join us on these flights. And you can even do what Scott's doing. He's on X-Plane doing the same route in his aircraft, flying along. We won't see him because we're in multiplayer. Northern Europe server, by the way. Yeah, more than welcome to come and join in. We're flying different places around the world, different aircraft, so a lot of variety. There's 8,000, our next limit, then it's 13,000, and then we're kind of clear after that, after double to climb up to our cruise altitude. You gonna go sleep in the engineer seat for a few hours? What, you got a relief crew? Nice. Alright, we're heading up to 13,000 for double. Then after that, the restrictions are just aboves. This plane's too good not to use. Yeah, why not, right? And apparently PMDG has got a lot of work done on their 777. So that should be coming soon as well. See if I can join you next time. From, you're more than welcome. We fly, I don't know where you are in the world, but on weekdays, Monday through Friday, we fly at 1930 Zulu. At least that's when the stream starts. Saturdays, Sundays is 1400 Zulu. And you're more than welcome to come along. And as I said on the Discord, links in the description. I'll also fire it into the chat if you're not there already. You can get the information about what we're flying, what the series are. We run different series every day. So Sundays is currently we're doing the F1 support series, and tomorrow is our next flight. We're flying the ATR 72-600 in Japan, and that one's on VATSIM, and that'll be at 1930. Alright, so we're through 10,000 feet. We can kill the lights. So good. We're going to leave the seatbelt signs on. There's nobody in the back. I think there's a couple technicians down on the deck there. That's fine. 13,000 coming up. Looks like we're just going to bust that one. I don't know. We're leveling off. Very nice. Well, nicely done. Doesn't give an indication in up here, but it is following. And as I mentioned, the rest are above. So we've got Padam at 1600 above, and Lubet 18,000 above. So we should be climbing straight up now. So we're through transitions over to standard pressure. That's checked on both sides. So FMA is verified. That's all good. Landing lights are off. Logo light will come off. And seatbelt signs will stay on as mentioned. Altimeters are transferred over. So now we're heading up to cruise. 32,000 feet for our initial. We have 3 more step climbs. At Davos, we're going up to 34, Rengi 36, and Renka 38. So the first one at Davos. Let's see if we can find where that is on the route. Rengi. Must be in this group of them. Oh, there's Davos. So Davos is up towards the Persian Gulf. Looks like it's as we come up towards Kuwait. We'll be climbing up to flight level 340 at that point. Beautiful moon. Lovely look down on the Qatar area. All nicely illuminated. So as an admin point, Monday is going to be the last stream for about a week and a half. I'm heading out of town again. We'll be back on the Saturday, November 11th. We'll be back streaming on Remembrance Day, but that's fine. We'll be back doing our Around the Atlantic tour. We're currently in Senegal, in Dakar, and we're going to be heading out from there. So it will be Saturday, November 11th, 1400 Zulu for our picking up our stream when we come back after me being away. I will, however, be releasing some videos. A little bit of an intro into an aircraft we're going to be flying in the new year, but I'm releasing it early since I'm going away. And oh, you're at Davos? Okay. All right, gives me an idea of where you are. And another extra little short video, little treat for everybody that I've put together. So there'll be 4 videos releasing while I'm away, and then we'll be back streaming on the 11th. Alright, so we've got 9,000 feet to go. We are looking really good. So there should be good speed control. So just looking at the approach and landing, for flaps 1 it says check auto throttle reference speed. So if we pop down, there's our takeoff references. We come in here to the index and we go to our approach. Alright, so that's going to be our flap speed. That's good. If we go to VNAV, so it must be programmed in. We'll just have to watch our thing. If we engage flaps, if it starts to do a reduction in speed like the Airbus does, that would be pretty cool. We'll see how that goes. 5,000 to go. Still climbing at 1,900 feet per minute. If I go to progress. My position. I guess the only way is to look at Davos will be 1530, so oop, it just changed. We went through a waypoint. 1530, so we'll be at our step climb in 20 minutes. All right. A little lightening of the sky over there. We should, as I mentioned, we should be running back into daylight, so out westwards here as we keep flying, we should catch up to the sun, I think. Because if we come down to here, we go route data, we go all the way to the end. Well, maybe not. It still might be dark there. 2100 Zulu. Yeah, that might not work out. All right, looks like it's going to be dark. 1,000 to go. So now that I've integrated SimBrief into this, does that mean I can import my flight plan from SimBrief into this and not have to type it all in? Question of the day. All right, we've left the departure. We're now en route portion of the course of the trip. 32,000 feet, we're leveling off. And we are just about to pass Egpud as we head up the Persian Gulf here. So as we settle into the cruise, I want to thank everybody for coming along and watching. We're going to resume in about 5 hours or so, roughly, when we're getting ready to brief our arrival into East Midlands Airport in England. So hope you have a good Sunday, and hopefully we'll see you back in about 5 hours when we resume the stream. But until now, I'm going to end it here. We'll keep flying and keep monitoring, and we will see you very soon. Scott, have a great flight. We'll see you in the chat on the Discord, and Kevin, hope you get off the ground in Kuwait in time. Talk to you all, well, 5 hours. I was going to say shortly, but it won't be. See you soon. Bye for now.